I'm pleased to say that we're joined on the line now by a Watford legend, Micah Hyde. Good evening, Micah.
Hiya.
Um, so obviously,
How are you, Chris? Can you hear me? Can I put you straight away? It's actually pronounced Michael.
do apologise, Micah.
I
told you it was Micah.
Yeah, I don't take anything you say at face value. You've fooled me too many times. um, looking at your career, obviously you spent a lot of time at Cambridge and then at Watford.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you remember about your time at Cambridge?
I remember Cambridge very well. Cambridge was a good time. I was young and, moving away from home and stuff. It was very exciting. That's the most thing I can remember about the excitement of it all, I was fortunate to be out there with a couple of Londoners and we all got on very well. It was just a good, exciting time, to be fair. I remember Becky as well. I remember his style of football and I remember a lot about Cambridge, to be fair, and they treated me well.
And you got your big move, obviously, then to Watford, and became an established Championship player with them. Were you ever sort of overawed about the jump from Cambridge to Watford?
No, I wasn't. I think when you're young, when you're a young player, I think you take things more in your stride. I wasn't overawed by it. To be fair, I'm not sure why. I should have been. I was overawed about a few things in my career, but moving from Cambridge to Watford, I wasn't. I think it was because of the way it happened, and the manager Graham Taylor made me feel at ease when I first met him. So probably he had a big part in that. It made me feel comfortable straight away from the get-go. Probably why the move was smooth.
And obviously, it is a move further away from home, I suppose. Did it take you long to settle when you moved to Watford?
Sorry?
Did it take you long to settle after the move, or was it quite an easy settling period? Obviously, with the way the manager treated you.
I missed that bit. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Was it did it take you long to settle in at Watford, or was it quite an easy transition?
No, it wasn't. Again, because I came with Peter Kennedy. He had bought Graham Taylor had bought a collective of players from lower leagues. Or when I come, he had bringing maybe 4 or 5, 6 new players. So we was all new. And I remember us coming together. So it was like all of us were meeting each other for the first time. Instead of being 1 or 2 players getting into a new team, which can be a little bit daunting, there was several of us coming to the new team at the same time. So we all got to know each other in the beginning all at once. So it kind of helped in that aspect,
Yeah.
Like I said, it might have been a little bit different if it was me coming as a single person or 2 players or 3, but because there was a group of us, it kind of helped. I'd say I played a big part in it.
Yeah. And before you made the move to Watford, were you aware of any other interest from any bigger clubs or any clubs around the same size as Watford?
Yeah, just before when I first went to Watford, I went to go and talk to 2 other clubs. I don't know if you call them bigger clubs. I'm not sure if you call them bigger clubs. Maybe in stature in the past and stuff. But yeah, I had 2 other clubs to go and talk to. But once I went to Watford, I didn't bother with the other 2 clubs. I just stayed at Watford. Yeah. That's how comfortable I felt at the time, man. So I'm glad I did. It worked out fine, I done well by them and they done well by me. So I'm glad I stayed there. I didn't go anywhere else after I went to see Graham and train with him once. But that was it, really. After that day, we spoke and we more or less agreed terms, and that was that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to throw it over to Wilco because I know Chris has got a few questions about your time at Cambridge. Chris, over to you, mate.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I'm a Cambridge boy, so I'm from the area. You came in just after they struggled to get into the start of the Premier League, and the club kind of had a few turbulent years from there. How was it as a kind of younger player? Because they didn't. I think they slipped a bit from then onwards, really, when they failed to hit that big step.
You talk about Watford? You talk about?
Cambridge, sorry. Cambridge.
Okay, yeah. Well, like I said, I was young, and all I can remember the times of Cambridge, it was exciting times, and I was excited, and I was also I wasn't fearful. I remember playing. I want to play this. I want to play football. And at the time I went there, Cambridge was, like I said, a pretty big club. And I still think they're a pretty big club. They're a non-league club, by no means. I hope to see them back in the league where they belong, because they are a league club. So yeah, when like I said, I was excited to play football. I was looking forward to it. When you're a player like me, previously I'd knocked back, trying to come through the system. I dropped out of football for a year before I went to Cambridge. So for me, it was an exciting time just to be back in the system again and be playing. and that's how I took it. I grabbed it as soon as I had the opportunity. I just took it. So that's how I saw it. It was more like a personal thing than looking at it. I wasn't even looking at the club as far as where they was going and where I was coming from. I was just only looking at the journey where I was to go. And that's how I saw it. And then, and again, it was a good time. It was fun. Sorry.
I was about to say, how important from there was Graham Taylor to your move to Watford? Because, I mean, I've read that he was quite important like a few years earlier to John Barnes as well. So has he got an influence that's quite noticeable?
Clearly. He clearly has. He clearly has got an influence with players. He definitely has. He's the kind of manager I learned a lot from. I didn't learn a lot from most of my managers. He's like one of the managers I did learn a lot from. He spoke in a way, and he obviously made me feel comfortable. Like I said, I went training, and after a session, I was able to sit down and agree terms and not talk to my other club because he made me feel that way. I don't know what it was about him, but he was definitely a special man manager. Very good man manager. Very good.
I say if you were to describe him as a football manager and the style of football you would play with him, how would you describe him as managerial style?
He suited me. He gave me the freedom to do what I wanted, Graham. I mean, he was the kind of manager that if they score 3, we'll score 4. So it was good to play for him. He was attacking minded. He wasn't one to play for a 0-0 draw. And so the football was always exciting. We used to get forward, we used to play, get into their half, and we used to play. It wasn't a case of playing long ball. We used to, more or less, when I played under him, he used to trust the players to make the right decisions. More often than not, he did, to be fair, under him. So he was a good manager. He was a very good manager.
Were you kind of the sale to Burnley? How did that come about? Were you looking to move at all, or was it a disappointment?
Yeah. Really, the whole Burnley thing was. I was coming to my time at Watford. If there's one disappointment in Watford, is I didn't give them my last year. What I've been given previous, I think 7 or 6.5 years I've given. I was coming to my last year. It felt like a change. So it felt like there was a change needed. I felt like I needed to have a change. Really, I wasn't playing the best football. A couple of injuries, and then I just Steve Cochran phoned me. I spoke to him. And then I was just trying to change, and I said, let's go up north and have a word with him, and I did, and I signed for him.
You got Premier League football at Watford as well. How was the adjustment to the top division for you?
I found in all the divisions I've played, I think that I found the Premiership the easiest. Personally, I say it all the time. If you can play football, if you're a player, and I say play football, I mean there's lots of definitions of playing football, but if you want to get on the ball and play football, the Premiership. It's a place where you can and are allowed to express yourself in the middle of the park. They don't really shut you down. They didn't when I was playing in there. You play, we play, but they shut you down once you get into the final third. So for me, the Premiership's easy to play. The League 2, League 1, they're the hardest. Championship, they're hard because it's a lot of batting around and it's a lot of tackling and when the Premiership's a bit more quality, so you get more time on the ball, so it's better.
Is it more enjoyable that you get to a level where quality is allowed to express itself rather than being shut down by, it's maybe not unfair to say workhorse players, but there's more emphasis on what you do with the ball rather than off it, maybe.
Yeah, no, but you have to understand football's a simple game. You either have the ball, you don't have the ball. So if you don't have the ball, you've got to win it back. So that's part and parcel of people shutting you down, attacking you. Good players enjoyed it. I reveled in that. When I used to play, I wanted the players to try and shut me down, so I could be better than you, improve I was. So you never get away from that, and I'll always be part and parcel of it. But I wouldn't say I enjoyed football more in the Premiership than I did playing in League 2 or League 1 or Champions. I just love playing football. I think if you like playing football, you like playing regardless. The bigger the crowd, the bigger expectation, the bigger the pressure should enhance that. So personally, I enjoy playing football regardless. Whether it is in front of, I enjoyed it more obviously the bigger crowd and playing at these live occasions, but I also enjoyed playing at Macclesfield. So I just enjoy playing football, to be honest with you. I didn't get more reward out of playing in the Premiership than I did, like I said, playing in League 2. I just enjoy playing.
So you weren't one of those players who would have maybe fallen out of the love with the joy of the game. Then you kind of cherish what it was.
No, not love football. I couldn't fall out. My dad allowed me because he loves football. So now I love football. I always love football. I always see football through my eyes and seeing it the way I like it to be playing and stuff. And I've always tried to promote that or encourage it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of football. I'm a big football fan. And also a student of football, should I say? I'm a big football fan.
Owen, I'll let you move in now. I've taken mine. It's my time.
Yeah, no worries. I'd like to actually go back to your younger days. You played alongside David Beckham at Brimsdown Rovers. I just wanted to touch upon that really, and your experience and memories of playing alongside him.
Yeah, it was good. The team was called Ridgeway. The actual team was called Ridgeway. We changed. The club changed its name later to Brisbane, and we all. But yeah, playing with David was good. It was another good experience. I was fortunate to have full schooling from a young age, as was David, and all the others that played for Ridgeway at the time. So David was fortunate to be playing for Ridgeway just as I was. Because we had a very, very good team. We went like 3 or 4 seasons unbeaten. It was a good team, so it gave us good schooling, and it was good to play with him and the others.
And going from...
Sorry to interrupt you. I think okay. four players out of the team turned pros, so it was a good team. I think 4 or 5 of us actually got professional contracts, and we all played together from the age of 8, so that showed how good we were. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right. Not a bad football team to be playing in at a young age, then.
Yeah, exactly.
And just going from one end of the spectrum to the other, obviously, I've read and heard that you've got your a few coaching badges. Obviously, you said you're a student of the game. You like football. You still love watching it and competing. What would be your plans going forward?
I'd like to manage a team properly at A level. At the moment, I'm on my A license now. My A license. I'm the lead development coach at Dagenham, so I oversee all the 16s and downs, and oversee the coaches downwards. So it's just about getting experience outside on the other side of the line, which I'm doing and have been doing for the last 3 years, and getting the qualifications to a normal playing experience. And then that's it. It's not that I feel like doing the most important thing, but it's something that you need to have in the modern game.
Yeah. Do you think there's enough? Do you think there's enough opportunities for young coaches to get into the game nowadays?
I think there should be. I think there is. No, yeah, well, there is. Yeah, there is. There's Dougie Freeman, isn't there? There's James Beattie at Accrington. There's a few young coaches in the game. But I think there needs to be a few young coaches in the game because the game changes. The game doesn't stay the same. As simple as it is. There's other people doing different things. There's other cultures of players playing. So if you haven't got the same culture of people still managing from the last, that doesn't mean they're bad managers. But I'm saying you need an influx of new bloods coming in and to work with a new cultural players. But I've just said no. In England, in the diverse place, you need coaches that can tap into them. If you've got the person that can't, then you're not going to see the Jack Wilshires as often as we should, in my opinion. So yeah, you need young blood coaches. It's imperative that you get young coaches in. Has to be. And otherwise, how are they going to learn?
Well, yeah, that leads me nicely onto my final question. Actually, you said you've worked with the Dagenham under-15s and under-16s. As someone who's working in that environment. We've spoken a lot on our podcast about youth football. Do you think it's possibly a little bit too structured in this country in terms of this emphasis to win, seeing it firsthand, or should we be encouraging them to just enjoy the football at first?
In my opinion, it's the latter. In my opinion, you have to let the lads. In my opinion, you have to let them enjoy football. When I coach the 16s. And I oversee the 16s down. All the coaches, the way I play, the first and foremost thing is I want the players to touch the ball. Be allowed to touch the ball all over the park, and in any position, and anywhere. Any coach, the lads to understand where and when and how. But you have to encourage them to want the ball first and foremost. You have to encourage technical ability. So that's how I see football. That's how I've always seen football. That's how I played it. That's how I see it. That's what I'm promoting now. So all my players, I encourage them to play technical football. It's not about winning. We might lose trying to pass it, but it's not a problem. We'll go and pass it again. So we get better at passing it, get better at retaining it, and then we will develop. But just to go out players to miss out the midfield and kick it forward into channels, who's developing? No one. So I'm all for just developing, personally, young players. Don't get me wrong. As you move up the game into senior football, it becomes a different thing. So I'm not saying that at that level you got to play pretty football, but at youth level you got to try and play pretty football because they're going to develop them. They're going to get a lot of contact in there. It makes sense to me. Why would you try and win why would you try and win a game at an under 13 level? It helps no one just by beating it, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Man just jump up on the sideline. I just think they're trying to do certain things. I look at them, I just think to myself, it's all about opinions, but we're going to produce the players if we don't encourage them to go and do special things instead of telling them that they're not capable of doing it. That's all I think. And I've always believed that. I've always believed that the players that people say are great now playing. I don't think they're necessarily great. I think they're good players. I think they're doing what one should do if they're on the pitch, personally. But we usually encourage our players to think, our young players to think that, and they will go and try it more, I think, but that's another debate, I suppose, for another time.
Thanks very much.
Like I said, I'm a student, I'll talk football all day long. Okay.
I've just got one question off our forum. It's from Nick. He just asks, do you think that Watford can win the championship?
Most definitely. Absolutely. They started bang on track, and I had a feeling I didn't think they'd have a hangover from last season. I thought they would start strong, and they have. It's a long season, there was some momentum now, so hopefully they can continue. But I think they'll be there or thereabouts.
Would you count yourself as a Watford fan now?
Massively. I've always been a Watford fan. That's no secret. I'm a Cambridge fan, I'm a Peterborough fan, I'm a Burnley fan. All the clubs I've played for, I've had a good time with every single one of them. I've had the most success at Watford. Sorry.
I was going to say, who did you grow up supporting as well?
I was a Man United fan. Me and David were the only one, I think. Me and David were the only two in the team that supported Man United. And that's when I was a young age.
I was going to hope that maybe being from the Newham area around Upton Park, you might have been a West Ham boy like me, but never
No,
mind.
yeah, I'm saying everyone else around me was. Yeah, with my mates. I went to Rotary in Stratford. I'm an East End boy, and all my orders with West Ham. I don't know what. Yeah. I think Remy Mosley, actually. It was Jesper Olsen and Remy Mosley and Norman Whiteside.
Yeah.
Captivated my imagination. That's why I started supporting them for some reason.
You're in Essex now, so you can't escape West Ham fans, can you?
No, I wouldn't say West Ham fans anyway. So I wouldn't say any fan.
I'll take that.
You just do whatever you want, but I ain't saying anyone.
I could just jump in. Could I briefly ask about your time when you played in Finland?
Finland.
Yeah, how did that move come about, and how did you find it? Football?
Well, Tommy Taylor was the manager at the time, and I think he just signed us pro, three of us, me, Coffey, and Junior, I think, and Danny Granville. Was time pro. And then he asked to come to me and he said to me, I think you should go to Finland in pre-season because I think you'll have a better time out there. So a manager tells you that as a young player, you think, well, you don't want me here for pre-season, I'm just signed pro, and he's sending me to Finland, that ain't good enough. But to be fair, Tommy was stood by his word, and when I came back from Finland, he made me captain, and that was history, but it was a great time out there. I recommend any young player to go abroad if they've got a chance, just for the experience, just to play and see a different way of cultural football, just to see a different way of football. It was a great experience.
And then, when you were at Watford, you did have a successful partnership with Richard Johnson. Did it click straight away, your partnership, or did it take time?
Yeah, I think it kind of clicked. John used to bring the power, so we clicked straight away. We used to dovetail each other very well. He was a powerful player, He shoots 25 yards and comes to the ball again. Thunder a shot on him, he plays that way. Well, I used to bring a little bit more the work rate, but a little bit more goals. So yeah, we worked perfectly in tandem. All my partners I played with in midfield, or people I played with, I think me and him, we had the good chemistry, or the better chemistry. So I think I played with him in the park.
Hypothetically, do you think if he stayed a bit more fit the Premiership season, you could have had a better chance of staying up? Because he had 2 long injury layoffs that season, didn't he?
Myself?
No,
sorry?
Richard Johnson. Richard Johnson has. Was that hypothetically?
Oh yeah,
if Richard Johnson stayed fitter the Premier League season, do you think you would have better chance of staying up?
Oh, most doubtedly, of course, definitely. If Richard Johnson was, yeah, definitely, because he was an essential part of the squad and the team. More importantly, he was an essential part of the team. So yeah, if he would have stayed fit, we would have had a much more better chance to stay. That wasn't sure because
he was injured 2 critical times, wasn't he? So he was injured over Christmas and right at the beginning of the season, wasn't he?
Yeah, his knee, I think it was. I think that he went to keep trying. I think that his knee got better than there, and I think he had to retire because of his knee. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh.
Well, you've actually answered all of my questions tonight. Unless any of the other guys have got any questions for you, Micah.
Yeah, I'll just jump in with one final one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about your international career. It turned out for England is a very hot topic in this country in terms of some people feel there's no pride when they're wearing the shirt. What were your memories turning up for Jamaica? What were your fondest memories, and what did it feel like putting that shirt on?
It was brilliant. Putting on a shirt on was great. I did delays playing for Jamaica, I think, by a year when I was playing for Watford in the Prem. I had the opportunity to play for them before. Then I had the opportunity to play for Trinidad or Jamaica because I felt Jamaica would have been a better opportunity for me, and it was a great opportunity, a great chance, good experience.
I always imagine the Jamaicans take the football very laid back. They
take it very serious.
There's that World Cup was it '98 they qualified for, and the image was that it was a party for every game. But it's hard to say that could be true. But
it's funny, before and after it's a party. During it's not a party. Definitely before and after they rejoice in football, they celebrate football. It should be. Football's it's a fun sport.
Definitely. I think that's us out of questions. You've answered everything for us.
Okay, that's good.
Well, we probably could sit here and talk football all night, but we'd get into topics that we'd never end.
Exactly. We talk all day about football.
It's what my girlfriend tells me I do anyway.
There's more things to do. Tell her that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you from all of us for coming on.
Yeah,
I think everyone would agree.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head, Chris.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime. When is there a chance I'll get to listen to this? When is it again? It's on paper, publication, or?
It's on iTunes. Yeah, it's available on iTunes. We'll get Chris to tweet you the link. Sorry, once it's put on the site, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll DM you the link later.
Yeah, cool. No problem.
Thanks very much for your time tonight.
And you have a good evening, guys, or good night, should I say?
Cheers.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Very enjoyable.
Take care, bye.
Hello, this is Bianca Westwood from Gillette Soccer Saturday on Sky Sports, and you are listening to the V2 Football Podcast.